Hasrat, such a pleasure to have you, and congratulations, first of all, for going from strength to strength.
Thank you.
So, would you say from Pyar Ka Panchnama to a heroine-oriented film Chori, it has been quite a chalang?
It has totally been quite a chalang. I can totally agree with that.
So, Chori, I understand, is a horror film.
Yes, yes.
So, what made you say yes to this genre?
I actually want to do films of all genres, so I have not limited myself or my choices that way. For me, the film and the script and the story plays the biggest part. If I like it, it could be of any genre. I want to do it. I want to tell stories of people and situations and things that happen which you've not seen before. So I feel the newer it is and the more different it is and the more intriguing it is, I'm definitely game to doing it. Or it could be a very simple story, but it's said so beautifully that I want to be a part of it. So it's either of these situations. And for me, Chori, I've not seen the original, but I was told what the film is about. And Vishal sir, I really wanted to work with. And Abundancia. Like, I've been wanting to work with Vikram and Shikha since 2014, I think. And finally, we are doing this film together. We're doing 2 films together now, but yeah, this one is the first one. It was very exciting. I feel like a film like this is in the right hands. If there was anybody who could tell a horror story differently, or up the game in horror, or just be true to what the story is and do it with the right sensibilities, it's probably Abundancia. So I'm very happy that it's with them, and I'm very happy that it's Vishal sir, because he loves this genre and he's very passionate about it. And I think he's going to push the envelope with horror with every film that he makes.
Okay. You've taken away 2-3 of my questions. I was going to ask you whether you've seen the original. And also, horror as a genre in India is like, not really up there or out there. Yeah, much is below expectations or below par, I would say.
Correct.
But this is a remake, as you yourself said, of a Marathi film, and a well-acclaimed Marathi film. What do you think of remakes and the fact that it's the same director, Mr. Vishal Faria, who's directing this one as well? I mean, is that an advantage or is that a minus?
No. So first answer would be, if it's a remake and if it's the same director making it in a different language, I think it's absolutely correct for the film. It's exactly the way it should be, because only he knows the soul and the core of the film that he made, and only he would be able to bring that out in the next part without losing anything that the original had, but at the same time gaining much more and taking much more of the resources available now to make the film bigger or better or just more etched out or more just more detailed, I think. And that's why it's an absolute plus and a boon, and I think the right choice and the right decision to do it with the same director. I mean, whoever made that choice, I don't know. I was not a part of that. I came in much later. But I think that's just exactly the way it should be. For remakes, I love doing remakes. I feel like, why not remake a film? If it is made long back, why not attempt to remake it, keeping it true, keeping it intact, but bettering it? Why should we like deprive ourselves from that nostalgia and that feeling just because, I don't know why, because remakes don't work? No, they can work if you just.
No, they do work. Look at Kabir Singh. Yeah.
You just have to do them right, I feel, or just do them true to what they are. Like I said this while I was getting ready, I said, ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना कि आप प्यार एक ही बार करोगे, दिल टूटेगा तो प्यार ही नहीं करोगे कभी. So if a remake doesn't work, doesn't mean you'll not make it again, na? You attempt it, you just do a better job at it and try and like excel at it than somebody else. So, yeah.
But this one really worked. So I mean, how do you better something which has already got a lot of critical acclaim? I believe it was a box office hit as well.
Much more challenging, right? Much more challenging. If it's done this well, then we have a double responsibility of retaining what it did well, but also adding layers to it and adding nuances to it, where the audience is just that much more delighted with it and that much more eager to kind of watch it all over again. I think if you have a great recall value to a film, That's your product right there, right? That's one of the main things of advertising, right? You recall a product to go buy it. So a remake, when you come to experience that, if you can recall the original from that and still feel the same, we've kind of done it, right? We've achieved it. So I think it's challenging, and why to shy away from a challenge? क्या होगा? Fail हो जाएंगे ना? कोई बात नहीं, उससे सीखेंगे ना कुछ. अभी वो failure से डर के थोड़े ना कुछ नहीं करेंगे. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. So definitely try it.
From rom-coms to this horror film, how has been the transition for you personally? Does it take more from an actor, the horror genre?
Of course, of course. This is horror, drama, and a lot of emotion. So it takes the life out of you, like literally. But comedy is not easy to do either. Like, I mean, I know romantic comedies are the most popcorn-friendly films. You just view them in a breeze. But to do that, it's not so easy. It's really difficult. And I feel like for a female actor to do comedy, it's even more difficult because we just get stuck in a certain sort of mold, and people don't write it or break that. So it's tough to do. It's really tough to do. But yeah, with horror or a thriller or a drama or anything which has more emotions, you emotionally take the burden of the character in the film as well. That's why it gets more draining and more difficult, but that much more fruitful, I guess. I mean, if you feel the right emotions, and if audiences connect with it and feel it with you, you've achieved it.
And you're right. In India, we do not take comedy as seriously as serious subjects. You know, like you got so much acclaim for your anthology Ajeeb Dastans.
Right. Yeah, it's true. But I found it very difficult to do Pyar Ka Panchnama. Like Pyar Ka Panchnama 2 for me was even more difficult, because that character was written as a comical character, but I couldn't make it a slapstick comical character. So I had to, with everything I did, I had to keep pulling it back or pushing it forward. It's really not easy to do comedy, but yeah.
So you've been part of such successful films, you know, be it Pyar Ka Panchnama Part 2 and 1, and also the Sonu Gitti 2 Ki Sweetie, and these have been blockbusters, you know. But critically, you know, they were panned as well. How do you respond to that, the critical appreciation?
I don't respond to it, ma'am. I mean, it's not. When you all watch a film or critics watch a film, it's actually their job to write about the film, right? It's not my job to respond to that. Okay. My job is to get up the next day, go on a set, and do exactly what I did again, which I'm going to do. Whether they like it or they don't like it is completely their opinion and prerogative, and it is their job. Why would they not do it? I to completely say yes. If you are evaluating a film, please critique it. Whoever from that team will take something from that only, right? Will to better it. Like if I read it and if I feel like, oh, okay, this is what they said, maybe I'll be mindful of it in the next film. So what they're giving me as feedback and opinion, it's up to me to take it in the right light. It's up to me to take it as a positive reinforcement rather than just sit and, you know, feel disgruntled about it. So really, I don't respond to that. I take it in and I go to work the next day.
The fact that critics don't like it, but the audience loves it, does it take away from the success of the film? I mean, it's like doing very good business, of course, and opens doors.
I don't think one should at all be Harvey on the other. They're two separate things, and they can parallelly coexist. If the film is doing great business and the masses love it, doesn't mean some of the masses did not like it. That's absolutely okay. It doesn't, they both have to exist in its own space. It doesn't mean कि ये सही है तो ये गलत है. सही गलत है ही नहीं. आपने एक फिल्म को critically evaluate किया, that's your opinion, you put it out there. So audiences wanted to spend money. It was their money. They spent it. They gave them the film the money. The film did the business. So everybody's happy. And that's the best space. Why to chedify that? Leave it like that.
But from an ensemble cast, as in Pyar Ka Panchnama, to a heroine-oriented film like Chori, would you go back and still do a Pyar Ka Panchnama where it's
tomorrow
not just about you?
Tomorrow I'll do it. They call me and tell me tomorrow we're shooting it. I'm there. I don't think, like when I did Dream Girl, this question was asked to me on stage at the trailer launch because I had only one dialogue in the trailer. They said, "आप तो picture में हो ही नहीं." मैंने कहा, हाँ, तो आपने picture क्यों की? मैंने कहा, यार, मेरा choice, मुझे करनी थी, मैंने की. अभी इसमें मैं क्या आपको जस्टिफाई करूं कि भाई रोल मेरा इतना होगा तो मैं पिक्चर करूंगी. आई डोंट थिंक फ्रॉम दैट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. I enjoyed the narration. The film was a super duper hit. After the film became a hit, nobody asked me why you did it. Why you asked me then also, no? रोल तो उतना ही था. छोटे ना हिट होने के बाद रोल बढ़ गया, वैसा ही था जो था. So I don't think from that point of view. If I like the film and I like the role, I'll be in the film. Even if I have to play a tree, just moving, I'll do that. But the film has to be that interesting that I want to be a part of it.
So, and you worked with commercially successful directors like Love Ranjan and critically acclaimed ones like Hansal Mehta. Does your acting craft change with the director?
Of course, I'm a complete director's actor. They tell me do this, I do this. They tell me go there, I go there. If he doesn't know, the director doesn't know which way he wants me to go in there, then I am going to be a mess. Because so far, touch wood, I've been blessed with great directors who know exactly what they want from the film and exactly what they want me to play in the film. This is the effect, like for Pyar Ka Panchnaama 1 and 2. The girls were a setup of a joke. Had to be a setup. We cannot think कि हम खड़े होके उसका मजा, we'll get the claps of it. No. We were the setup, the boys were the applause. That's what the film was. And that's exactly what we had to play. So when somebody knows that and tells you that clearly, you're able to perform better. You're able to get the result the film or the character or the scene actually demands of you. So if my director doesn't know what I'm going to do in a scene, that's trouble. I'm like, okay, now I'm lost. Now I don't know what to do. So complete director.
Yeah, great directors and great actors too. Rajkumar Rao, Ayushmann Khurrana, and now you will be seen with Akshay Kumar in Ram Setu.
Yes.
How much do co-actors matter, and how is it working with Akshay Kumar?
Oh, they matter the world. Acting is energies. If your energies are not synced and if your energies are not happy or productive or comfortable or whichever term you want to give it, they have to be in a positive spectrum. If the energies go anywhere in the negative spectrum, your performance is going to get affected, and that's a given. So for me to have co-actors or character actors or any actors, I need to have a positive sort of relationship with them to be able to be happy around them and work around them. And touch wood, I've been blessed with great co-actors. Akshay sir is the cherry on top of everything. Because he and his team, his entire team from Zenobia to Vedant to everybody in his team, they make all of us so comfortable. It's a rule on set that we all have lunch together, and I've never done that in any film. We all take our lunches and our vanities and have our own lunches. But on Ram Setu's set, we all sit together, from producer to actors to directors. We are all sitting together in one tent outside, eating food. तो मैं घर से कुछ खाना लाऊंगी, वहां से कुछ खाना आएगा किसी, and we're all sharing each other's tiffins and eating food. I just feel like that's such a great thing. You finish shoot, you come, you sit, you laugh, you joke, you eat food. You have 1 hour of, you're refreshed. You don't feel like you're going to go back on set and take another long day of scenes ahead. You want to go back on set with that same fervor and energy and say, let's shoot. And it's just such a great atmosphere. Like, I want to be back on Ram Setu set every day, even if I'm not shooting. I say, can I just come for lunch? I'll be happy.
So, and when the opportunity came your way, did you have to pinch yourself? Did you feel, oh, Nusrat, you have arrived now?
People have been telling me I've arrived from Pyar Ka Panchnaama 1. I don't understand what that term means. Because LSD said, you have arrived. I said, great. Then no films. Then Pyar Ka Panchnaama 2, they said, 1, they said, you have arrived. Great. No films. I'm like, what does this arrive mean? I don't get it. But no, working with Akshay sir is an absolute blessing. I literally pinch myself every day. More than the fact that it's Ram Setu, I think it's the fact that the team that is so great. From Vikram sir to Shikhar to Abhishek, my director, to Akshay sir to Jacqueline. Oh my God, I love her. Like, I love her. I was just like, it can't go so right. Every single person on this set makes me happy. They're my happy people. Which is why Abundancia set for me is like a happy place. I'm just super happy walking onto that set every day.
So no rivalries, huh? No sparks. Like...
Rivalry का word, rival तो बहुत दूर की बात है. There is no हिचक भी नहीं है. मतलब there is no like that initial this thing also. It's just smooth. It's just comfortable. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
And on a serious note, of course, going back to Pyar Ka Panchnaama and your other films, as a female actor, how do you feel when your films are called sexist or misogynist?
I actually don't believe they involve sexism or misogynistic.
Nor do I. Yeah.
I don't believe it. Yes, the jokes were set on us, but those jokes were set on girls from I don't know which era of filmmaking in Bollywood to till now. So it's not like the jokes are not cracked on us. Of course they're cracked on us. Okay, forget films. I walk into a room and they make fun of me. Why? So there is that existing even in a normal office or a normal party or a normal get together. So if I can take jokes in my personal life when I walk into a room, why can't I take them on screen? Of course. They make fun of me for coming late. They make fun of what I'm wearing. They make fun of my makeup. They crack jokes. But it's all healthy banter. It's not like, okay, so I feel if it's done with malice, if it's done with the intention to run you down, take it up. Definitely. Slap the person. Walk out of there. I'm totally by your side. But if the person's having fun, just relax. What they say is not actually you becoming that, right? So why would it affect you so much? I rest my case right there. I don't think, and I said this, the girls in Pyar Ka Panchnama were characters. We never said all the women on this planet are this. They can't be, na?
True.
I mean, come on, we're not like from Stone Ages. What we're trying to say is these three girls and these three boys' lives turned out to be not good for them. These same girls with different boys who they match with could be a great love story. कोई परफेक्ट तो नहीं होता ना किसी में फ्लॉज होते हैं ये इनके फ्लॉज थे जो इन तीन लड़कों की लाइव्स को डिस्ट्रॉय कर चुके कहाँ इसमें भाई नहीं आई डोंट बिलीव इट एट ऑल इनफैक्ट इन सोनू की रेडियो स्वीटीज द गर्ल गिव्स इट बैक
yeah
where is that sexist where is she's giving a tough fight to him he had to cry the boy had to eventually resort to tears to convince that boy शादी मत कर रोना तो हमारा काम है ना आइडियली बट मैं नहीं रोई वो रोया तो वो तो स्ट्रेंथ का स्टोरी हुआ वो कहाँ से पता नहीं सो या
and going back to Chori now that cinemas have reopened do you sincerely wish it had released in theaters do you think horror as a genre is more suitable for the silver screens
no I don't think I feel like a film is made and it needs to reach audiences if it's reaching audiences through an OTT platform it's reaching audiences and in the last 1.5 years what the pandemic has taught us as an industry completely is that that's a very big boon if you make a product and if it's just going to sit at home what good is it it has to reach the audiences TV has always had the greatest number of viewership right all your TV shows have great viewerships because everybody has a TV right everybody can access it or now phones they can access it so I feel the reach the accessibility of OTT and the variety of content on OTT is very very vast and it has a great sort of viewership and audience and you can't take that away from them you can't and the last 1.5 years the fact that it's boomed that much is a great boost to us as an industry you have new writers new directors new actors new content you've made a business flourish you've given it a whole new life and like hats off to you guys I hope it grows and grows and grows so
and you got so many accolades
coming out on Prime Video I'm very happy that it's going to reach everybody's houses and phones and tablets wherever they want to view it they can definitely view it so yeah
and will it spook us out
I hope so I hope so if it doesn't you can tell me in the next interview or not
so you are you are a perfect combination of glamour beauty and talent so what is it that
I don't know all that I'm just here
you made a maid look so glamorous
you know what
yeah so but what is it that you like to be appreciated more for your beauty or your talent
no I feel like I hope I can just be appreciated for me I've been this way from day one to day whatever this is in 15 years I don't know the number of days but I've been this I don't think I can do what I do if I can't be me so my only request is forget about the beauty and the talent if you can accept me for who I am that will be I think the best thing today because I think we are far like because of social media and cameras and accessibility today we can't lead a secret life we can't lead a dual life what we will lead you will know you will see so there is no facade you will be able to see us so I am flawed I will make 25,000 errors. If you can just still accept me for who I am, I think I'll be very happy.
And would that be your advice to millions of your fans too?
Yes, 100%.
Be
100%.
yourself.
100%.
Be yourself.
Completely.
And, yeah. Okay. Nusrat, thank you so much for your time and lovely talking to you. And we are looking forward to Chori and all your other projects, Gurdam, Ram Setu, and all the best for it. Thank you so much. Thank you.